Hello, welcome back to another 5 minutes of focus. Okay, so this is a time just to focus in on one real topic. My name is Micah, and I'm with Christ Culture International Ministries, and I'm so happy to have you here. Go ahead and just like the video and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Please feel free to share it with your friends and family. If there's a specific topic that you would like to go ahead and have discussed, I would love to hear from you. Our email is life@christculture.world. Let's talk about some topics that are meaningful to you. All right, so today we're going to talk about something that is very controversial. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually the question that's on a lot of people's minds. What is the meaning of life? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so that is a really, really big and deep question. But guess what? There is an answer. It's to be conformed to the image of his dear son, Jesus. So the entire answer is actually to be like the Lord. Who's going to be like Jesus? Well, we're actually instructed throughout the word to be conformed to his likeness. Whatever you choose to go ahead and to worship and to adore, you actually start to become like that which you worship. Whatever you magnify, you will multiply. Okay, so if we are supposed to be like Jesus and Jesus is perfect, then does that mean that we need to be perfect? No. That doesn't mean that we need to be perfect. It means that we need to be yielded. And so when we remain in a life that is yielded to the perfect one, Jesus, he says it this way in the book of John, I'm the vine, you're the branch. So the life flows through the vine and it goes through the branch. But the interesting thing in this is that the vine does not produce the fruit. The branch does. So the evidence of life is actually left up to you and I as branches to produce the outcome of why life exists. The purpose of life is the fruit of the Spirit, the expression of who he is. How do you do that? Through the situations that you face. The book of Hebrews chapter 5 even teaches us that Jesus, as the Son, he learned the active, impassioned, effective obedience through suffering. Through the situations of life, Jesus learned how to be effectual. That's how we are to be as well. Count it all joy when you go through diverse temptations, experiencing the situations of life. It's great for you because it puts an end to your fleshly desires. It causes you to go ahead and to lay those at the foot of the cross and allow the expression of the Holy One himself, the reverential one, the one who is called through you to the world around you to be the redeemer of the nations around you. He is the one who is to express himself through you in those situations onto his glory and onto his fame. How are we to view situations that come against us then? What are we supposed to actually do when things get hard? You know, the Lord said it this way in John. He says, hey, You're gonna face a few things. You're gonna face some troubles. But hey, guess what? Don't worry about it. For I've already overcome the world. Be triumphant through his grace. Be triumphant through his victories. And the victory that overcomes the world is really our faith. So when we're going through diverse temptations and trials, again, the book of James, we're to celebrate. What? That makes no sense. How are we to celebrate when we go through hard things, when we go through difficult times? We are to celebrate because what it's doing is it is conforming us. The Apostle Paul puts it this way, after he goes through a laundry list of all of these things that have happened to him, being beaten multiple times, being shipwrecked, being stoned to death, and then he calls it light afflictions. Seriously, these light afflictions work for me to a more excellent work, a more excellent outcome, to be conformed to the image of his dear son, to be conformed to like what Jesus is. As Jesus is, so are we in this earth. What? Yeah, as he is, his identity, who he truly is, we are to so conform to that image that we actually represent him to the world around us. I like to say it that way, not represent, but represent. Because every time that somebody comes before you, it is an opportunity to represent the majesty of the King, to actually introduce them to him through you. That's what he is expecting of us. It's the lifestyle of Jesus. So I bless you, and I thank you for this time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
It's all about that zealous life.